Well, the new bike path that was heralded as, quote, a top legacy project, this bike path ahead of the Rio de Janeiro Olympic Games, it collapsed on Thursday, killing at least 2 people. The bridge, it was constructed in January, and these 2 people that died in this instance, they actually had to be fished out of the ocean below by rescue helicopters. Rescuers then laid the bodies on the beach. And Mark, I want to take you to this accident because this bridge, very expensive, very costly. They did this obviously because of the Olympic Games that are happening in August in Rio. And this bridge was supposed to be the most beautiful bike path in the world. That was how the structure was set up. And I want to take you to what one witness account said of what happened to her. She told this to Globo News. She said, "I almost died. Where's the mayor? Where's the engineer who did this work? It's appalling to see people dying in front of you. Someone has to give a response for the 45 million Rias. It just opened and it's already cracked in several places." So collapsing, the structural collapse, I mean, clearly there was an issue with how it was created. Yeah. Nothing supporting it, the ocean underneath. What do you make of the collection of the bodies too? Just play into the overall, there seems to be a number of issues going on, one thing after another.
The whole thing is really disturbing as far as the collection of the bodies. I have no idea as to the safety of the recovery effort there. It's a weird place to put a path. Mm-hmm. It's a beautiful area, but it seems though the engineering there was in question.
Right. Well, just to take you to that engineering, this is what how the bike path has been described. It's perched high above the water on concrete and metal pillars. It's set into a rocky cliff. It was inaugurated on January the 17th. It cost upwards of $12.5 million to construct. Of course, they would be using this. It's one of something called an Olympic legacy project, so they would be using this. The bikers competing would actually be on this path. Can you imagine if this had happened during the Olympic Games?
Yeah.
It just unfathomable issues.
Well, you know, in the lead up to the World Cup, there was all this concern about whether they could get that together in time, and everything seemed to come together, at least from a standpoint of logistics and infrastructure. But this is a situation where now the athletes are clearly in danger, and people have died here. So people then need to be made to feel safe on the rest of the infrastructure they put into place.
There's no question about that. It looks like not only the Olympic Committee, but Brazilian officials should invest in a campaign that would make people feel safe, because they're having millions of people descend on Rio de Janeiro in the coming months, and that's something that should be of concern. You know, I just want to point out this accident, the latest in a series of mess-ups here, a series of problems. The preparations for the Games are August the 5th through the 21st, and we're talking about the Zika virus, political turmoil, the potential ousting of a president, and now a bridge collapse. What's next?